This is Ken Kaplan from Kaplan Cycles, and today I'm going to demo this 1982 Yamaha Maxim XS1100 for you. I just want to show you that the turn signals work left and right, and the high and low beam, and also it has a hazard switch on here too for four ways. Horn works fine, and then if you look at the back, we've got the same the left turn signal, the right turn signal, the hazard, and then also the starter. Bike's got good compression. It's been sitting for a few years, so yeah, you can go ahead and take the charger off of it. I put a charger on it because the battery's dead. It came in just like this with a dead battery, and it needs a carb cleaning. And we've got about 200 bikes waiting to get done, so we're selling the bike as is. This is a really cool big bore Japanese 4-cylinder bike that's got a really cool history. They only made it for 1 year. The Yamaha XS11 motorcycle, it's also called the XS11, is a Japanese super bike produced from 78 to 81. It's powered by an air-cooled 1101cc 4-stroke double overhead cam inline 4-cylinder engine mounted transversely in a duplex cradle frame with a swing arm rear suspension, shaft drive, and telescopic forks. The XS11 made its debut in '78 as the largest capacity Japanese superbike then in production. It featured dual front disc brakes, a rear disc brake, shaft drive, and cast wheels. This particular bike was the start of a big change for Yamaha. It was the first 4-cylinder, 4-stroke motorcycle ever produced. So this was the first 4-cylinder Yamaha ever made. It exploited well-proven technology, first used by Yamaha in the previously released XS750 4-stroke triples. When the XS11 was introduced, it earned a reputation as a powerful bike. At the time of its release, this was the most powerful production motorcycle money could buy in 1982. Nobody gets far riding an XS1100 before they become acquainted with the fact that it's strong. We had ridden ours over hundreds of open road miles before going to the drag strip and knew it was a bullet. That's straight out of Cycle Magazine. Cycle Magazine also had this to say about the 11. The XS is a Rolls Royce with a blown Chrysler Hemi motor. That's a pretty good endorsement. In comparison with the Kawasaki Z1300 and the KZ1000, which was its main competition at the time, another reviewer said that the Yamaha did everything better by a country mile. So it was much faster, handled better, everything else. This bike, believe it or not, has a racing heritage also. And this is directly off of Wikipedia, what I'm reading here. The XS1100 enjoyed a series of wins and high place finishes in the Australian motorcycle racing circuit between 78 and 81. Daryl Flack of Motorsport Retro wrote, "While the new CBX 1000 and Suzuki were out-and-out sport bikes, the shaft drive XS1100 was more of a muscle bike come tourer. Heavier and not as fast as its rivals, the XS1100 did have one particular ability: winning races." So this was a race winning at the factory level. It led up to the 6 hour. In the lead up to the 6 hour, the XS1100 had swept the Adelaide 3 hour, the Perth 4 hour, and the Surface 3 hour. The unlikely XS1100 and Pitman rider Greg Petty had upstaged the biggest, baddest production bikes around, confounding everyone. In a stunning upset against the Honda's much vaunted CBX 1000, a stock XS1100E won the Australian Castrol 6-hour production race at Emerald Park in '78, ridden by the Avon team of Roger Hayes and Jim Budd. So this bike was a capable, out-of-the-box, 160 mile/hour top speed, if you can imagine that. 114.79 miles an hour in the quarter mile at 11.73 seconds, bone stops. So it had over 100 horsepower at the rear wheel. 5-speed shaft drive, triple disc brakes, long travel suspension, low maintenance. Just a fantastic bike. And this particular one, keep in mind, this is a 1982. Look at the paint on this bike. It still shines. It has 16,000 miles on the odometer. And it doesn't look like it's ever really been abused or dropped or anything like that. The original seat is in mint condition. Has the factory Yamaha backrest. Has the factory Yamaha engine cases. Guards, which are kind of nice if you're sitting on the bike. They're tall like me. I'm 6'2", 250, so I can sit on this thing and stretch out nice and comfortable, or put it in your feet in a normal position if you're going to be bombing around fast and you want to shift quickly. So it's just a comfortable bike. Stock engine turns over great. It's got plenty of compression. Everything's in good shape on the bike. The rear tire on it looks like it's in like new condition. I bet it doesn't have 500 miles on it. The front tire, not quite as good condition. Might be able to use the front tire. We'll put a battery in this thing, clean the carbs. pretty much guarantee this thing will be fine. Again, it's a 1982. The bike's almost, that makes it what, 35 years old? So, and it is a classic. And if you look in the blue book, you'll see that the blue book value on these things are going through the roof. Let me see if I can find my blue book while he takes a look here. Let's see. Yamaha. This is a XJ1100 J Maxim. Let's see if I can find it in here. 1982. Here it is. The blue book value on the bike is $4,275. So this is a low reserve auction. Bike's going to sell it to the high bidder, and it's giving you a lot of room with some sweat equity. Go ahead and rebuild the carbs yourself. Put a new battery in there, and you got yourself a kick-ass bike. It's like I said, it's 35 years old and it still looks great. I can imagine it lasting another 35 years with the right kind of care. If you have any questions about the bike, give us a call at 860-454-7024. A couple things I have to disclose about the bike. We don't have the title to the motorcycle. In Connecticut, bikes over 20 years old aren't required to have a title. And also I don't have the key to the bike. So it was an old guy's bike. He passed away. We bought it went through a couple hands by the time we got it. So we can sell it with a Connecticut DMV bill of sale in a Q1 transfer of ownership form, but you're going to have to deal with getting the title on your own. But shouldn't cost much to do that. You just get a surety bond, and probably cost you $100 for a bond, and we'll give you the bill of sale and you can get it registered. If you want to come take a look at it, come take a look at it. Bike's got 16,000 miles. We've got a lot of high definition pictures you can look at and decide for yourself. But it's got a couple beauty marks on it, a little tiny scratch in the tank, but other than that, it shines nice, looks great, and it's got a lot of potential. Jen, let's ask the lovely Jen what her favorite feature of the bike is. What do you think about this thing?
I really like the backrest. Every time, I look at this thing, it looks safe. Even though it goes fast, I know I'll be good to go, thanks to this thing.
So Jen won't fly off the back when Chris pops a wheelie with her on the back, right?
Yep.
Thanks, Jen. There you have it. Again, if you have any questions, come take a look at it or give us a call. All the proceeds are going to the funding of the New England Motorcycle Museum. So good luck bidding and God bless.